In House of the Dragon Season 2, many of the riderless dragons of Queen Rhaenyra at Dragonstone will get their new riders, one of them being the dragon Seasmoke, whose new rider will be Addam of Hull. Throughout Season 2, Addam will go from being a shipwright to being a dragonrider, and from being a bastard son of Corlys Velaryon to being legitimated by Queen Rhaenyra and made into the heir of House Velaryon. Addam, son of Corlys Velaryon and brother to Alyn, will claim the dragon Seasmoke, which previously belonged to his half-brother Laenor, and he will fight for Rhaenyra. Addam will meet Rhaenyra on the beach after claiming Seasmoke. She is going to be shocked, but she will of course accept him and his dragon once she learns who is he and what his true intentions are, and once he bends his knee to her. In later episodes of Season 2, we can see all the new dragon riders, including Addam, who sits at the bottom left. But we can also see Hugh and Ulf having a dinner with Queen Rhaenyra, accompanied by Jacaerys and Baela, where they discuss their future plans. Addam claiming Seasmoke has been foreshadowed by Episode 2, in which Addam was foraging for crabs and clams on the beaches of Driftmark, and Seasmoke was following him around. In other words, Seasmoke chose him, not the other way around. Addam is a bastard of House Velaryon, son of Corlys. Addam is a shipwright for the Velaryon fleet and Alyn's brother. Throughout Season 2, Addam will go from being the unacknowledged bastard son of Corlys to becoming a knight, and the heir to House Velaryon of Driftmark, as well as a dragonrider. Addam will claim Seasmoke, Laenor Velaryon's dragon, and fight for Rhaenyra Targaryen. Lord Corlys fathered both Addam and Alyn, but kept them unacknowledged and far from court, in order not to offend his wife Princess Rhaenys Targaryen, who before her death told Corlys that they should have been raised where they belong, and should have been honored. So how is Addam, a bastard son of Seasnake, able to claim a dragon without having one Targaryen parent, or at least being a distant descendant of a Targaryen? Well, it's because Addam is a distant descendant of a Targaryen. Generations of intermarriages which started even before Aegon's conquest, as Aegon the Conqueror's mother was a Velaryon. Between these two Valyrian houses, Targaryen and Velaryon, gave the Velaryons enough Targaryen blood in their veins to be able to claim dragons of their own. That's how Addam is able to claim a dragon. Addam's blood relation to Seasmoke's previous rider, Laenor, being his half-brother, may have been a factor in it accepting him. Seasmoke has been following Addam, and now we know why, because the dragon wants him as his new rider. Seasmoke is a pale silver-grey dragon who saw fighting at Stepstones in Season 1, when he was ridden by Corlys Velaryon's legitimate son and Rhaenyra's first husband, Laenor. After claiming Seasmoke and before he ends up having dinner with Rhaenyra, Rhaenyra will first meet Addam and his dragon with her dragon Syrax at the beach. Judging by Rhaenyra's outfit, which is the same as when she meets Corlys Velaryon in the upcoming episodes, and judging by the beach where they meet, this meeting takes place at Driftmark rather than Dragonstone when Rhaenyra flies there to talk to Corlys. Rhaenyra and Addam will meet and talk, and Addam will swear his allegiance to her as his father is on her side. At one point in Season 2, Rhaenyra and her heir Prince Jacaerys will realize that they have many dragons without dragon riders, and they will decide that they need more dragon riders in their war against King Aegon, possibly motivated by seeing Addam claiming Seasmoke. Rhaenyra and Jacaerys will make a call to all dragon seeds to come forward and try to claim a dragon. Dragon seeds is a term to describe the bastards of Valyrian descent and with dragon blood in their veins. Most candidates will fail and be killed or burned by the dragons, and the event will be later known as the Sowing of the Seeds, while others called it the Red Sowing. Nevertheless, in the end, Rhaenyra's cause will gain dragons. Besides Addam bonding with Seasmoke, the dragon Vermithor is going to be claimed by Hugh Hammer, a blacksmith's bastard, and Silverring is going to be claimed by Ulf the White, who claims he is Rhaenyra's bastard uncle. Not long after Addam proves himself by flying Seasmoke, Lord Corlys Velaryon will petition Queen Rhaenyra Targaryen to remove the taint of bastardy from Addam and Alyn, and make them both legitimate Velaryons. The Queen will comply and legitimize the brothers. Addam of Hull will become Addam Velaryon, and Corlys is heir to Driftmark, and will fight in many battles for Rhaenyra. Addam becoming the new heir to Corlys was foreshadowed in Episode 3 when Rhaenys reminded him how one of Rhaenyra's babies is his heir, to which Corlys scoffed. Rhaenys suggested the name Rhaena instead, but Corlys laughed off the idea of naming his granddaughter Lord of the Tides. Corlys insists another solution may present itself in time, and it's going to be Addam. In the Season 2 finale in Season 2 Episode 8, Addam with his dragon Seasmoke along with 5 other dragons will attack and take King's Landing. According to leaks which have been accurate for the first 4 episodes, in the Season 2 finale, Aegon's King's Landing will fall to Rhaenyra and Daemon, and their dragons Xerxes and Syrax, alongside 4 more dragons that are on Rhaenyra's side, including Addam's Seasmoke. When King's Landing falls to Rhaenyra, her dragon riders will make their descent one by one. Addam will remain in the sky, flying Seasmoke around the city walls. The beat of his dragon's wide leathern wings a caution to those below that any defiance would be met with fire. That's all we know about Addam and Seasmoke in Season 2. In Season 3, they will continue to fight for Rhaenyra, but after some new dragon riders betray Rhaenyra. Many voices in the Black Council will question Addam's loyalty. Only Corlys, the Hand of the Queen, will speak in defense of Addam. Queen Rhaenyra, suspecting a Turncloak, will command the commander of the City Watch of King's Landing to arrest Addam in the Dragon Pit. Addam, who will be forewarned by Corlys, will manage to make his escape, flying away with Seasmoke. By ordering the arrest of Addam, the Queen will lose not only a dragon but her hand as well. Corlys will be beaten and imprisoned for warning Addam. Instead of siding against Rhaenyra for this, Addam will be determined to prove that not all bastards are Turncloaks. He will fly far and fast, descending on castles great and small, whose lords are loyal to the Queen to piece together an army. By the time Addam is ready to descend on Tumbleton, he has almost 4,000 men at his back. Addam will attack at night, taking the Greens completely unaware. The 3 enemy dragons are there, 2 of the riders who betrayed Rhaenyra, Vermithor and Silverwing, accompanied by Daeron's Tessarian. The riderless Tessarian takes flight, and Addam turns his dragon Seasmoke to meet her. The fight will end when the riderless enraged Vermithor rises into the sky and sets about indiscriminately killing those on the ground. As Vermithor wreaks carnage, Seasmoke falls upon him, driving him shrieking into the mud. Addam will feel duty-bound to protect his men on the ground, although surely he knows in his heart Seasmoke could not match Vermithor, the second biggest dragon after Vhagar. The riderless Tessarian will soon join the fight, and all 3 dragons fight to the death on the ground amidst mud, blood and smoke. After the battle, the Greens retreat. In Season 3, Addam, the accused Turncloak, will save King's Landing from Rhaenyra's enemies at the cost of his own life and his dragon's life. The bones of Addam will be returned to Driftmark, and his brother Alyn will put only the word loyal on Addam's tomb. There you have it, guys. In later episodes of House of the Dragon Season 2, Rhaenyra will gain an even bigger advantage in dragons over Aegon's side, and the new dragon riders will include Addam, Hugh and Ulf. They will have dinner with Rhaenyra accompanied by Jacaerys and Baela, where they discuss their future plans. Rhaenyra Targaryen will gain many new dragons and dragon riders to fight for her side. The 3 new dragons that Rhaenyra will gain to fight for her side are Seasmoke, Vermithor and Silverwing. Let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comment section down below. For free, you can now listen to the entire audiobook Fire and Blood, on which House of the Dragon is based and which covers the entire Targaryen history, including current and future events of House of the Dragon, for free with a notable trial using our link in the description. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next one.